Okay, guys, welcome to HCU class number 1. I'm super excited, and I just got to give a quick shout out to you guys because 3 minutes after the hour, we have 96 out of 100 attendants registered on the call, ready to rock and roll, ready to take some notes and launch their business to the next level. So congratulations to all you guys. It's 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 o'clock East Coast time. So I'm going to meet every one of you guys, and I want you guys to give a quick shout out and a hello Herbalife to everybody. So ready? Go.
Herbalife.
Hello, Herbalife. Okay, so if you are the loudest, your screen actually pops up. That was kind of cute. So if you're the loudest, then you're going to be the last face there or the last one to speak. So guys, welcome to HCU, Health Coach University, and I actually am very organized. I have my notes, my agenda here, and I'm going to do my best to stick to the agenda in respect of all of our times. So let's just review real quick. So how do you get checked off on the certification? We will have a checklist. What I've created tonight is a Herbalife Facebook page, and I am going to put the exact link for you in, let me share the screen with you guys real quick. So your upline must verify that your homework is done. Okay, so you are going to get a check mark for attendance on this, and then you are actually going to have your upline, your mentor, whoever is helping you with the homework, sign off on this homework saying that you have done the homework. So with that, we need a way, since we're all spread all over the U.S. and uplines in different cities, although, you know, primarily this is a San Antonio group, we opened it up. So with that, what I did was I created a Facebook group. The group is open. If you're not on Facebook, you know, I would just suggest that you get on it, go through the learning curve. If you're not and you are not open to getting on Facebook, you can email me, have your mentor email me, and send over the checklist so that you have completed the homework. So the group is, let me just pull it up real quick because I don't want to lose it. The group is HCU, here it is, HCU San Antonio STS participants. It's an open group. You guys go ahead and like that group or join that group. And then your mentor can join that group. And then that way, your mentor can just log on and say, hey, this is Will. I'm validating that my downline so-and-so got their homework done, and I'm signing off on it, okay? And here's why your mentor will do it, because you are building your business, and we are helping you do that, and they want you to grow, because the more you grow, the more they earn, the more their business explodes, the more you know, the less you need them, and it's this amazing cycle. So that's how you get checked off, guys, okay? Today, we are actually going to talk about the basics of Herbalife, okay? So the first part is you're going to get initial for attending class. You're going to get second initial completion for the checklist. And then you must attend all 4 classes in order to get credit for your Success Training Seminar STS May 28th. If you're out of state, for the STS ticket, you'll need to get with your upline and we'll arrange that on the back end. So book 1, first let's start. You guys get out your International Business Pack, book 1, and in that you actually have, I'm going to unmute this real quick so you guys can see me full screen. In that, you're actually going to have on page 7, it's going to talk about how to use the products. So I think the majority of you guys, because we launched this at an STS, have the full knowledge of the idea of how to take the products successfully, okay? With that, here's what I want you to understand. Consistency matters, okay? So it doesn't matter what you're consistent in. As long as you're consistent, it'll make a difference. Now, that can be positive and negative. So if you're consistently cheating, it's going to hurt your program. If you're consistently doing your 2 shakes, 1 meal, taking your tablets 3 times a day, and drinking your water consistently, it'll make positive changes for you. So you definitely want to know if your goal is to gain weight or lose weight and how to take the products. But here's what I want to discuss on a deeper level with you on the products with the time frame that we have.
is that what is in your bathroom, in your kitchen, in your home that you could replace a current existing product with an Herbalife product? Because you know, the mindset is we're in business for ourselves, and if we actually had a store, and we wouldn't ever go to the grocery store to buy milk if we sold milk, right? Because that would be supporting someone else's business and not our own. So you want to take that same mindset and comb about your house. You know, Herbalife has some amazing nutritional support, but we also have the skin, the hair, the lotion. We have all the things that we even have pencils, guys. I mean, pencils for your school kids. Think in terms of everything you do needs to be branded with Herbalife. So really go through and see in your home what you could replace with the Herbalife products. Then another way that I really want you to understand how you can learn the products is I want to make sure all of you guys know about this on myherbalife.com. Actually, if you log on to myherbalife.com, you can link into the videos from there, or you could actually go to video.herbalife.com and get there. But I want to show you how to log in on myherbalife.com. So when you come in, this is the home base for us as members to order our products, to get our training. Right down here at the bottom left-hand corner, it says Video Library. Okay, so in this video library that's attached to myherbalife.com, you have an enormous amount of support videos, and there's a lot of product training with that. When it initially pops up, what you're going to see is the kind of featured video, like what's going on now, the latest, greatest. So this video that will pop up right now is always changing. Okay, so I'm going to mute it. Is a very because we've all, this is the Herbalife World Record Workout this coming Saturday. So if you don't know about that, you can log on there. But over here are all the topics, okay, that there are videos on. So you could click on products. If you want just detailed information on specific products, you could click on products, and then there's 4 pages of videos that you could get spotlight training. If you just aren't quite crystal clear on, you know, a single product, I was looking for like one of the examples here. There's little bitty individual, like product restore right here, okay? Here's joint support, rebuild endurance. So all of these categories host videos to support you in your business. That is another way of really learning the products. And then, of course, you know, going through the catalog and attending the Herbalife Success Training Seminar is a really good way as well. I don't know, I haven't seen an Herbalife member pack in a while face-to-face because I ship them to the members to their house, but there should be a Personalize Your Program DVD that comes in your membership kit as well. You know, 17 years ago that was in there, so I'm hoping it's still in there. Real quick, guys, my name is Tina. I should have probably done that in the beginning. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I've been in the business for 17 years. I worked the business part-time for 7 years, full-time the last 9 years. It's been an unbelievable journey. I'm President's team member since 2009, been a President's team member with the company. So I love what I do. I love giving back. And so sorry, I just threw that in at the last for you guys. So let's move on in your book. So we are in the HMP books. You got 4 of them in your career manual. So page 7 really understands how to use the products, okay? Page 8 through 11 is going to instruct you how to create your story, how to take a great before and after picture. We always tell people, look a little miserable in your before picture. You know, you don't want to look like you got the world by the tail if you don't, okay? So it's really beneficial for you just to kind of look real non-happy. And then your after picture, you're actually going to be excited. The other thing I'll tell you, we had Stacy in our local nutrition club here in the Bulverde area. She did a progressive picture, which was huge for her business. I think she took 3 or 4 pictures along the way. And there's one at, like, she lost 10 pounds and 17 pounds and 32 pounds. So there's a great illustration of how your body changes. So she's actually able, with her pictures, to relate to anybody along the journey. So I'd highly recommend that you do that as well, because your photos are worth 1,000 words, okay? And then also on page 11, it actually gives you like a little outline of how to build your story. Okay, before Herbalife, I was blank, blank. So, you know, tired, no energy. Just keep in mind that with our product stories, we are to make no health claims and no time frames, okay? And this is for our protection. So with that, I used to say I lost 15 pounds in 5 weeks, 4.5 inches out of my waist. Well, saying 5 weeks is no longer acceptable for my protection, okay? So we don't say that anymore. My story is I lost 15 pounds. I went from a size 7'8" to a size 2. I feel better. I look better than I have in my entire life. I'm 47 years old. Got started on the products when I was 30. So I feel amazing. You will too, okay? So no time frames, no health claims. So just keep it about your general results. And then pictures. You also want to have the disclaimer on your picture, and you can download the disclaimers from myherbalife.com as well. And then you want to share your story with your mentor. This is key, and this is going to be on your homework, especially and I will call some of you guys out. You know, you've probably been in the business for a while, but have you really fine-tuned your story? Like, you could be woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and someone said, tell me your story. You know, are you that fine-tuned where you can really get that 30-second story out and make it impactful, okay? So that is really crucial. We always say the 3 C's on your story. It needs to show contrast, it needs to be compelling, and it needs to have a call to action. So to show contrast is in the before and after, okay? To be compelling, the before and after pictures are extremely compelling, but also the way you share your story, okay? And then a call to action. That could be, would you like to get started on our 3-day trial pack? Would you like a sample? Come to the club, get a shake, you know, give them an invitation to come see you. Get their phone number, give them yours, etc. You guys got the gist. So part 2. Okay, explain, use, wear, and talk. So since you guys have your book in your hand, if you flip over to page 12 and 13, this is the part about use, wear, talk, and really wear wherever you go. If you were to come look in my closet, and I could unhook all this that I've got up to my computer and took you into my closet, this is what I have in my closet. I have Herbalife 24. I have PJs. The bottom half are PJs, guys. So I'm even branded to go to bed, okay? I've got Herbalife apparel, and I've got my business clothes, which include church and STS. So I've got one side of the closet that has church clothes, and everything else I have is branded, because wherever I go, whatever I put on, I want to make sure that I'm representing, because that means I'm open for business. So let me just scroll through and see who's branded. Annette, you branded? Oh, represent, way to go. Now somebody cheated here and just threw the little supervisor, Barry Starr, good job, threw up the pins up there, way to go. So let's see who else is represented. Ariel Garcia, Herbalife 24, way to go. Lose fat, curb hunger, way to go, Karen. So you guys can see there's all different types of branding. Wait a minute, let's see. John, what you got on, John? Calling you out. John Bannister, represent. Okay, so I saw an Herbalife bottle. Vanessa, what you got? Vanessa's got Herbalife. Yep, thank you, Vanessa. Represent. Who else, guys? Got the button? Denise, very good. Denise has got the button. Heather, oh, got the brand. Wearing the brand, Heather. And Brock's got the hat. So you guys can see there's all different ways to brand. Let's see, I'm just going to scroll and see if we don't see something different. 24 Fitness, he's got his bottle. Way to go, Jose. Brittany, what you got wearing branded? Brittany. I like it when they pretend. Oh, good job, Brittany. So you guys get the idea, right? Have fun with what you're wearing. You guys can see everybody's branded in a different way, right? Some we can see, some we can't. So that's awesome. Santanya, what you got branded? So look at that smile. She's branding Herbalife with that smile. Way to go, girl. Okay, so you guys can see we can do anything, we can brand anything, but have fun and really let that represent the wear. definitely be using the products. I can tell you, like, everybody will know whether you are engaged in your products or not. So are you energetic? Are you ready to go and represent, even if it's 9:15 at night, right? So that's going to carry you really far. And then use where talk. So guys, talking, the first part of talking is really getting your story down. So that is why we have in week 1's homework to get your story totally packaged, crystal clear. Now, your mentor, have your mentor go fine tune your story. And I would also recommend that you guys get your get a tape recorder out, record yourself so that you can see and hear how you sound. And then I would time it. I would actually put a stopwatch on it, and I would time it to make sure that you're dialed in on the fine tuning of your story. Okay. So business cards. Your upline may or may not recommend that you get business cards. It's totally you and your upline. A lot of you are, probably not in my team. We recommend that people get cards for advertising purpose. So it's not just like Tina White, Mega Superstar, Herbalife, here's my phone number. There's going to be some sort of invite on my business card. So if you do a business card, I would certainly put a invite on there, and get with your upline. They'll help you customize one that they like, that they use, that they recommend. If you're going to go to the effort to do a business card, be sure and run that by the upline. Okay, there's on myherbalife.com there are, let me go over to let me share my screen. Still sharing. Okay, so let's go to myherbalife.com, and then business essentials. I want to make sure that you guys can see. Okay, business essentials, resource center, branding your business. If you click on this, there's all sorts of downloadables in there and assets for 24 for Herbalife things that you can do there. Some other websites, guys, if you want to jot them down, we use Vistaprint. I'm sure that you guys have heard that term. It's Vistaprint, VISTAPRINT.com. They print on anything. Their business cards are all done online. You customize it. You can upload on there. They'll oftentimes do like 250 cards for 20 bucks. So if you've not heard of Vistaprint, hopefully that's helpful for you. Let's see what else. Okay, and then book 1, page 14 is also how to respond when a consumer hits on your button, because branding is our button as well. So if it says 3-day trial pack, ask me how, try a sample on my 3-day trial pack, you need to know how that's done. And basically that is qualifying them. Are they serious? Are they curious, right? So let me ask, are you serious? Are you trying to lose weight? I mean, why are you asking? I got a great looking button. I mean, kind of engaging them with your personality. Okay, that's really key. Be you, but actually qualify them to see if they're serious. And then go through the questions on page 14 so that you can actually see how to go through a button response, okay? And that's going to be on your homework as well. You really want to role play with your mentor. So the, part 3, there's actually a couple of different things that we call this. Some people call this wellness profiles. Some people call it wellness evaluations. So one of the things that is going to be in your homework is to actually do a minimum of 3 wellness profiles. And let me explain to you the purpose of the wellness profile, really so you're clear. And I'm going to share a little bit of history of the company with you so maybe you understand. So when I got started 17 years ago, you guys have to realize in that, some of you guys are going to laugh, in that day and age, we had we just got cell phones. Facebook did not exist, okay? None of the social media existed. We actually use a fax machine as a major method of communication. And the reason I'm telling you all this is because back then, the way we did Herbalife was you take 2 shakes, 1 regular meal, drink water like crazy, take your tablets 3 times a day, and you're going to lose weight. And it worked, okay? So the way the program works is the same yesterday as it is today. It's today, our people, our communities are smarter. They're more intelligent with social media. So they like a little bit more knowledge. We're like in the knowledge industry, right? So they want to know why. Back then, we could just say, hey, take 2 shakes drink your shakes, eat one healthy meal. We actually used to tell people eat whatever you want. 2 meals or 2 shakes, eat whatever you want for your 3rd meal, take your tablets 3 times a day, drink water, you'll lose weight like crazy. And they did. But today's industry and today's client is a much more sophisticated client. They probably failed on 3 or 4 different programs. So the reason we do a practice profile is to validate 2 shakes, 1 meal, tablets 3 times a day, and water. That's the whole reason we do it. And why I went into the explanation for you there is because sometimes people get too technical. They'll start talking about 50% carbs and 30% that and 20% this, and they overcomplicate the profile process, so people don't get so focused on Herbalife. They get focused on all these other things that really don't make a difference, and they don't make you money as a distributor. Okay, here's the meal plan: 2 shakes, 1 regular healthy clean meal. A simple way of explaining a healthy clean meal: no white, no fried. Okay, and make your plate colorful. So if it fits within those simple guidelines, awesome. Now here's why. While Heather and Brock and a few of the personal trainers on the line here might be able to dial that in, we're in a business of duplication. And if you can do it, you better make sure every one of your people can do it. And anybody can go 2 shakes, 1 meal. So your wellness profile, the trick to an awesome wellness profile is keeping it simple, yet validating enough so that the client understands 2 shakes, 1 meal, tablets 3 times a day, drink water like crazy. So you in your organizations have the tool. You might be using a Tanita. You might be using the lean protein estimator that came in our kit. You might be using the Omron hand machine. There's a lot of different tools that you might be using. The tool doesn't matter, truly, okay? But it's a way to talk to the client about 2 shakes, 1 meal, colorful, no white, no fried, nice and colorful plate. Drink your water, which is half your body weight in water, and take your tablets 3 times a day. So with that said, social media we are in the social media day and age, right? So when you are on Facebook and when you're on social media and you're wearing the brand and you're incorporating Herbalife in your brand, be careful what you say. It's a total reflection on you. It really is interesting to me how people can be one day, oh, life is great, it's so amazing, and the next day they're dropping the F-bomb on Facebook, okay? Or talking about, I'm so sick and let me just vent, I hate this, I hate that. Guys, that is not Herbalife language. So if you need to say that, don't say it on social media where you're talking about Herbalife's just unbelievable and builds this unbelievable dream. So I would really encourage you to follow a few of your key mentors or people that you want to model your business after and see exactly what they say and they don't say in terms of sharing on social media. The other thing that's really important, I guess, in today's Herbalife that's a little bit different is don't argue with people, right? You're never going to win. And I just say this because sometimes we'll join groups and social groups on social media, and it's easy when we get attacked to engage in that, right? Oh, your product didn't work, this Herbalife stuff doesn't work. So you got to be really mindful that we always, in every situation, want to leave people feeling good about themselves, good about Herbalife, and good about you. So, I'm really sorry that it didn't work out for you this time. Okay, I didn't say Herbalife didn't work, right? I just said I'm really sorry that it didn't work out for you this time, but I want you to keep in mind that I'm always here if you ever need anything. Hope you have a great day, right? That's a really nice way of saying what you really want to say, okay? I got to remember I'm recording this. So, rules for social media that I really want to cover with you guys, because a lot of times people do this stuff out of ignorance and really just not knowing the rules. Be sure that you understand that we are not allowed to even insinuate that Herbalife cured us from anything, okay? Hold on, I got to take a drink. Check out that bottle. 64 ounces. You can drink one of these before you get to the club. Look at that. 80%, 20%, 100% mindset. Okay. So back to social media. We can't claim that we cure anything, treat anything, avoid any type of language. You cannot offer blanket discounts on social media. Great if you want to offer a discount. to your clients, but you cannot broadcast, 25% off on your page or whatever. You can if you offer a discount, ask that the customer IM you or personal message you for the details. Ask me how to get a 25% discount. Message me privately, something like that, right? Timelines on stories. You want to definitely make sure that you put on your on all your pictures, you want to put the disclaimer, okay? So that's just a few of the guidelines for social media. When you're doing profiles, I really want to throw this idea out there. And then this was shared with us this weekend. If you guys are looking for a new book to read, it's called GoPro 7 by Eric Worre, W-O-R-R-E. And he really talks about this social media and the method of communication. You guys want to Google the book GoPro and then the number 7. But basically, how many of you guys would say that you text almost as much as you talk these days, right? Show of hands. Raise your hand, and I'm going to scroll. If you would say that you text almost as much as you talk, raise your hand. John does not text. Oh, Tootie. I like your name. Raise your hand if you text almost as much as you talk. The sticklers are totally into just talking to you. They're not going to, they hate texting, Brock says. Okay, so you guys can see a show of hands. So I got to tell you something pretty interesting is that most people do text and prefer text, okay? So whether it's proper, I was not raised to text. I would, but ironically, I text my dad more than I talk to him sometimes. So with that said, sometimes we get like Herbalife leads and we get things, we get leads, or if you're working the 3-day trial pack system, I would just encourage you to open with the text and see how that revolves, okay? So maybe you just say, hey, if you guys are working the Herbalife leads, if you're not, you can, when you qualify for that, you'll be able to get a hold of those. If you're doing any type of advertising and these leads come in, shoot them a quick text. You will be surprised at how many people will text you back versus answer an unknown phone number that they don't know because they don't want to talk to a telemarketer, okay? So I wanted to throw that little tip out there. And then your wellness profiles. On myherbalife.com, if you do not have access to a wellness profile, so let me see if I can find it like this and show you guys something. Profile. Nope. Okay. So there are on the forms in here, let me see, my internet is really slow at the house. On here in the documents and policies, you can find the wellness profile, but also your upline probably has one that you can use, okay? So a standard wellness profile. You want to get the client, get them in front of the tool that you use for the wellness profile, and that is part of your homework. So another thing on page 19 is you are going to do your short list, okay? So page 15 of book 1, I'm sorry, page 15 of book 1, you're going to do your short list. And this is basically, if you've never done this, this is super powerful for you to contact those, what we call your circle of influence, those that are in your life on a regular basis. Those are your short list, okay? So really to like do a grand opening or let them know that you're in business. And if you go to page 15 of book 1, there is a good way of creating your short list, okay? You can Facebook them, you can text them, but you could also do a practice partner call on the phone with your mentor, which is a wellness profile on the phone, or you could invite them face-to-face. The idea here is think of your circle and have you talk to them about Herbalife, get in front of them to do a wellness profile. Really, there's only 2 types of people in the world, guys. I'm going to break it down real simple. 2 types of people, those that you know and those that you don't know, okay? So if you don't talk to those you know, they fall into my category of those that I don't know, and I eventually will talk to your circle of influence.
It's just the way that life happens, okay? They're going to answer an ad in a newspaper. They're going to answer an ad on Facebook. They're going to go to Herbalife.com and become a lead, and I'm going to get the lead, and I'm going to sign them up, and then they're going to tell me, you know, that Catherine, oh yeah, Catherine does Herbalife. She's my third cousin, you know? So you guys totally think outside the box. That's from personal experience. My nephew was dating a girl. She came to family reunion. She was there. She drank Herbalife. She did not sign up. She was not like connected there. I never really like tried to sign her up, but she knew that we were in Herbalife. I met her at Dallas LDW under Larry Halsey. She signed up, not with me. Okay. So just, I've lived that experience. So just trying to share and help you guys. Part 4, this is the part that's going to take a little bit of going through, so I really kind of wanted to share with you the online. And I have all the websites pulled up. So I'm going to go through 4 websites, and there is going to be some homework. So this, you may want to jot pen and paper down. You also may want to log on to another computer if you have access to one. So the first website that we're going to go to is actually myherbalife.com. Now, I'm going to assume, because this is a basic training for the new distributors, that you guys have never been here or operated here. And if you then have new members that take this course next time, you'll understand the level of detail that they're going to get. So myherbalife.com, the first thing that we want to do is actually teach you how to set up your Herbalife website. Okay, so these little things are going to take little chunks of time. So just don't try to get off this call and go knock all this out tonight. You guys need to block time off in your calendar so that you can go through and, okay, you want to set up your Herbalife website. It's probably going to take you about 40, 45 minutes to go through the tutorial. So just block a chunk of time for this. Okay, so when you log in and you go to My Office, and then you go into, wait, this one, they moved it. This was on the old website. Go to Customers and then Go Herbalife. You see it right here? Customers and then Go Herbalife. If you click on Go Herbalife, it actually is going to bring up the Go Herbalife site. Okay, so we are actually not allowed in Herbalife to have our own website for selling products. If you did not know that, you do now. You're not allowed to get creative and have your own website. There are rules and regulations. It has to be password protected, a lot of stuff. So about a year ago, give or take, Herbalife said this is the only website that you're allowed to have for the protection of all of us. So when you go there, you're actually going to go through a tutorial, okay? Tutorial sitemap. And I think if you've never done this, in the old system, if you never done this, it actually brings you immediately into this site. If not, just click on tutorials and sitemap and go through the training video first, okay? You have to pass the quiz in order to set your website up. Now, it's not hard. It just takes focus, and don't be distracted. Do not try to multitask during this, okay? You will fail. I did it. So, and I've been in Herbalife for a long time. I'm like, that was a trick question. So pay attention during the training video, take the quiz, and then you can go set up your website. Your website is going to have a address of www.goherbalife.com/ and then your name. And you'll actually set that up through the process. And then that's where you can send your clients to go and actually order the products. They have to register as a customer. The cool thing is they pop in on the back end of your My Herbalife, and you can manage them all through myherbalife.com on your office. They can become a customer. You can track your whole business through the My Office site, okay? Sorry, I've been talking all day. So you can set your payment systems to where you can accept ProPay and PayPal, okay? So update payment systems, you're going to go through, and let me just try to explain it. The tutorial is going to explain it, but basically you're going to be able to have a customer go to this website, they order the products, and you can set it up to where Herbalife will ship the products and then give you your money. So they're going to take part of the money, pay for the products. The other part of the money goes to your bank account.
Okay. If you like that idea, if you like the way that that looks for you and your business and your model, then this is going to be super enticing for you to get through and go get all set up. Okay. So, first thing is myherbalife.com. Go to customers and then Go Herbalife, and then you set up your Go Herbalife website. Okay. So that's the first tool in your business that we really wanted to help you get clear on. Second tool is let me close this window so I can show you this. HerbalifeWLC.com. So WLC stands for Weight Loss Challenge. It's one of the models that we as members in Herbalife work in our business really work with a large group of people in a competition setting so that people get great results. They have incentive to win, right? So that they can win the money, win the prizes, and a lot of times, guys, Weight Loss Challenge winners become your next members and in your circle of influence, in your circle of 5 that we're going to talk about in the next couple of classes. So the cool thing about this site, number one, it's free. Okay. That's really good. Coaches enter here. What you're going to actually do is you're going to log on and create a mock challenge as part of your homework. So it doesn't disturb anything. You can go in and play and set all these up. But I want to show you the capability of what we got going on here and what we've done, what I've done to manage weight loss challenges with this so that now it kind of expands your thinking and your ideas, okay? So in the past, I've ran 4 weight loss challenges with this website, okay? We've helped people lose 1,525 pounds. So I could go to the past weight loss challenges, and let's say in this challenge, we'll look at this challenge. In this challenge, we had, pull it up here so you can see why you would want to take the little time to get to know this. This was a 12-week challenge. This group lost 755 pounds, and I think there was 212 participants in here, okay? So you basically enter each person into the system, and each week you just enter their stats. It does not take long once you go through that little learning curve, okay? So we could pull up any one of these. Let me scroll up to where the people actually got some. In 212, you know you're going to have people drop, right? Okay, this was one of our winners, and I know she wouldn't mind us sharing. Donna Miller, okay? She started, it goes her starting weight, her ending weight. She lost 32 pounds in this challenge. It was a 14% change, right? One cool aspect of this is it's got all these really cool stats, and they're really pretty and really impressive. You can email these stats to that participant, okay? So you look like you're running $1 million business on the back end, which you are if you treat it like this, right? And you can email her, by the way, awesome job. We're super proud of you. Keep up the great work. Each week, you can send the stats directly to your client, okay? So that's one really cool function that we use in our challenges. You can see all the participants. It determines the winners for you, and it determines who gets paid out what, okay? So, well, let me clarify. It determines the winners, and then you then can set your first, second, and third prizes according to your cash. So let me show you what I mean. If we wanted to categorize, this is a real quick tutorial for you guys. If we wanted to categorize in here and we wanted to see, well, it's great that we see that Roger lost the most weight, but was he the biggest percent weight loss, right? Well, actually, they're categorized right now in percent change. Let's see who lost the most weight in the challenge. If we just click on weight loss, it'll recategorize them all according to who lost the most weight. Hold on. If you click it twice, it flips it. Largest to small and smallest to large. So Roger, Donna, Teresa, Martin, 23 pounds. So now you can see it's categorized by who lost the most weight, not the biggest percentage. Okay, so you can actually do a lot of rankings with this. And then here's the really cool part. Herbalife has embedded in this system all the challenge participant documents and materials that you're going to need. So you can see here, participant agreement, weight loss challenge, food drink log, welcome letter. If you clicked on any of these, it'll actually show it to you before you send it out. here's a video that we sent out week 1 to our people. And it's a quick little clip.
Hi, and thank you for joining us on the Weight Loss
Dr.
Challenge.
Luigi's helping me with my challenge.
Vice President of Nutrition Education.
Okay, so he does a real quick little blip. All of that, guys, goes out via email to your people. So they get this really nice looking email. It says, welcome to the Weight Loss Challenge. And all I did was, let's see, I'll just go into this challenge. All I did was click on materials, click on what I wanted to send. Okay, so we're in week 1. If I want to send it, I'm going to push a little check mark right here, a check mark right here. Okay, whatever I want to send. And then over here on the side, you can add the participants, write a personal note, hit send, and 212 people get the same email. They all get to hear about protein. They all get to hear from Dr. Luigi. They get meal plans, snack ideas, revving. Guys, there's materials for 12 weeks in here already done for you. Okay, so that you can do an online weight loss challenge supporting this, using this type of communication that we're doing here. So that is Herbalife WLC. It's free. When you log on, you actually sign on with your regular Herbalife member ID and your passcode to my Herbalife ID. That's your log on for this. The other real quick feature that's super cool. If you noticed in this challenge here, let me see, let me move you guys up here to see if you, okay. If you notice here, there are all these coaches in the same challenge. So Annette, Catherine, Barry, all of us, if we all wanted to be coaches on one weight loss challenge, then all I got to do is add a coach. You will get an email to join my challenge as a coach. And now you can manage your people. I can manage my people, but we can all have one big challenge, and it'll tell the payout on the pot. On this pot right here, this pot's worth $1,650. Participation fee was $25, okay? So we'll split that up. We've got 81 participants in this current challenge going. It's only a 10-week challenge, okay? So guys, teamwork, ease of numbers. This website is huge. We've been using it for a year now. Our challenges are 12 weeks long. That's why you saw we had 4 old ones and then this new one. So let's move on to the next website, because I want to make sure that we can get through all the tools for you guys, because Herbalife has just totally outdone themselves on the tool side for us. So let me see if I can get us back over here. Okay, so I'm going to close out the weight loss challenge site. The next one is iChange. So iChange.com. And before I go any further, let me go back up. Let me look real quick and see if it's here. No. Okay, let me keep moving with the websites, and I'll talk about it in the end. So iChange. So iChange is like Herbalife's personal social media follow-up system, okay? So let me log on, and I'll show you what I mean. iChange.com. So here's the little caveat that I'll throw out there. If you are not a technical person, like if it is not easy for you to go log on and do business on the web and do all of this, then my suggestion is to know it exists, set it up and play with it enough to where you know the value of it, and then don't spend your whole Herbalife business trying to learn iChange or how to set up goherbalife.com if you're not a technical person, okay? I'm imagining that if you had the capability of logging on, creating an ID with Zoom, and I can see your face tonight, you guys are pretty technical. But I do want to say that if this is not a natural skill set that your new distributor has, don't let them get locked up on this little piece, okay? These are support tools, support materials. Go back to the basics. If they are very basic and they cannot do any of this, no problem, man. Let's just talk to them. Let's get them on a 3-day trial, 2 shakes, 1 meal, water. Keep it as simple as the distributor needs to keep it, okay? That's going to be my little piece to throw out, just to make sure everybody's not getting locked up on the technology side. But we do live in a very technologically advanced age. So you can join for free, and you can, or you can join as a coach. So joining for free is going to be for our customers. Coach registration is going to be for you. Okay, when you join as a coach, you're actually going to go through a tutorial. So I will tell you there's steps and things that you have to do in order to graduate. But the cool thing about iChange is it syncs into Facebook, and then to your whole Facebook friends, you can let everyone know, hey, I'm on iChange, and it's like your social network for you and your customers. Okay, you're going to put your Herbalife ID and your existing Herbalife PIN right here. Okay, then you're going to go through the tutorial, and the value of this is it actually helps you communicate with your distributors in like your own little social media forum. It helps you, they can log their progress, they can log how much water they had. It's like a MyFitnessPal, but Herbalife specialized, okay? So that's what iChange is. If you're technical, if you love those gadgets, if you really like the ability to group organize, which I would highly recommend you group organize your clients, iChange is the way to do it. There is a learning curve, okay? And I always go back to the day and age that I had a BlackBerry and my friend Amber Wick had an iPhone. Whoa, sorry, my light just clicked out. So my friend Amber had an iPhone, and she kept telling me, look, if you'll just go through the learning curve, it's not that hard, and it's so worth it. And now I can't ever imagine using a BlackBerry again, because the iPhone is so simple and it integrates with like every app out there, it seems. So it was worth the little learning curve. So if you're willing to go through the learning curve, these are tools that can really help you manage the masses. Right now, you may only have 5 to 10 clients, right? But what happens in 3 months when you have 35 and 50, right? So you got to set a system in place that'll help you grow your business before it outgrows you. So that's what iChange is. The final website is, I guess we only had 3. Wait a minute. My Herbalife, SquareUp.com was one of them that I wanted to tell you. Go Herbalife, iChange. Oh, I combined Go Herbalife. Okay, so we talked about myherbalife.com, HerbalifeWLC.com for weight loss challenges, GoHerbalife.com, which is your shopping site for your clients, which you'll subscribe through myherbalife.com, and then iChange. Okay, so those are the 4 websites. And you're going to have homework on each of those. You're going to set up a mock challenge and the weight loss challenge. You're going to set up your Go Herbalife account. You're going to have a few homework assignments there. Let me, on the business side as a new distributor, recommendation, you do want to set up a personal account just for your business. If you haven't done so yet, I really personally, and you can talk to your upline, but I really would personally recommend you separate your business from your personal account. You don't want to take your Formula One profit and buy diapers before you buy another canister of Formula One. If it's all coming in one checkbook, it's just not good business. And when you start out in your business, that's the time to make really efficient habits rather than to retrain yourself on a lot of bad habits and sort and separate. So set up your own business checking account, okay? You're going to set up your Go Herbalife account. One of the things that you may or may not know is the SquareUp.com. So let me show it to you on the screen here so you can see what I'm talking. This is a way that you can accept credit cards on your iPhone in the field. There's a little device that sticks in your, or an Android or an iPad, okay? You can swipe the card right here, run the total, and email your client or distributor. It's free, and the device is free. And the rates that they charge you for the discount rates for the fee is extremely comparable, okay? So that's what we use. I know a lot of people use SquareUp. We use it at the STSs as well. So that's what we use to take credit cards and debit cards, even in the nutrition club, okay? Another really cool feature about Square is, let me bring it up, is that you can actually import the inventory onto the back end, and I'll just show you what that looks like so you guys really get excited about using this. If you see, let me see. I don't know if you can see or not. If you see, I have the inventory loaded on my phone. So I don't ever wonder what a price is in the field because I've uploaded the entire price list on here, and you can see in my area, a canister of Formula One is $41.35, right? I'm reading it backwards. So $31.45, it puts the sale in there, and it starts charging. So, and I can cash them out if I don't want to run the card. I can log it as a check or a cash transaction, and I can actually use this one little app to manage all my sales in the business. So you need an account, a business account, and you also go online and set up your account on the back end with your business account. Order the square, and they'll have it. They'll ship it out to you. Okay. You need to tell them it is new.herbalifeweightlasschallenge.com. Okay, Denise says new herbalifeweightlasschallenge.com. So we still use, let me look, Denise, Herbalife. Okay. Let me see what you're talking about, because we use Herbalife WLC. It's the same thing. It's just a different link. So you can either go to it's just a different link that will allow them to go there for the time being. So new.herbalifewlc.com or herbalifewlc.com. Okay, so this is part of your homework also. You guys, I showed you on myherbalife.com the videos that are available. You could actually just go for a direct link to video.herbalife.com. 2 of your homework assignments are this. You are actually going to listen to, you can write the numbers down, but it's going to be in your email, and a homework is 00330. Okay, and I want to show you how to find that. If you go up here, my internet's really slow, so hang on real quick. Let me let it load. Okay.
2015 is a...
Okay, so I said 00330, and I hit enter. It's going to bring up only a few things done consistently. Let me see if it's going to bring it up. Oh, right here. So this is one video, okay? This is Mark Hughes. It's a 1 minute and 22-second video. So that's one way of finding the video homework assignments. And the next video that we're going to ask you to watch is 00212. You hit enter, and I'm going to scroll down here, and it's this one, a 5-minute video. It's Mark Hughes Philosophies. So let me show you another way, guys, that you could actually just find those videos. Browse channels, and there is a whole section on personal development right here. If you guys want the key to success in Herbalife, is getting your mindset first and then go do your business. So get the mind right and then go do the business. And there's all this, they're separated from Jim Rohn and Mark Hughes, you see here. And then there's all other videos on here that Herbalife has taken care of for you. I would suggest, I would highly suggest, I would implore, I would beg that you guys get really, really deep into Jim Rohn and Mark Hughes so that you can develop that language, that style, that confidence, really get this embedded so that you're able to grow with the business. So you guys will see in the HCU class, we will include those. We opened up the class listening to Jim Rohn before we started for a reason, to get our mindset right. So action items. You guys are going to want to definitely be on the products. You definitely want to have a tablet box, your shaker cup, get your personal products dialed in, get your tools for success dialed in, get a receipt book, okay, and a customer care kit printed for your customers. If you don't have all that, get with your upline and say, look, I need to be ready for my first couple of customers. What do we use in our organization, right? It's all going to be the same, a shaker cup, a tape measure. We all give people the same thing. Like, I don't have a magic shaker cup and you won't get it. We all get the same stuff. So your homework, guys. Your homework, and I'm going to email this to you, but I don't want you to be overwhelmed. You're going to write your story out, write it out, and with the photo. You can also do that on myherbalife.com. Practice your story with a mentor, okay? Go over your story. Dial it in 30 seconds or less. Get the details in there that are going to show a compelling, a contrast, and a call to action. Make sure it has all those 3 things. It's compelling, call to action, and shows contrast. Get that dialed in. Second thing, practice your button response with your mentor, Okay, practice that response so that you know that you're ready to go and you're game on when it counts. Check in with your mentor, see if the business cards is something they also recommend. Check out Vistaprint, but get you some type of tool in your hand. Write your short list and talk to them. Book your 3 wellness profiles, minimum of 3. You guys really want to knock it out of the park? Book 10. Okay, we always say 10, but if all you can do, you're working part-time, go for 3 with your upline. Set up your gooverlife.com website. Watch the videos. Maintain a food log on iChange. If you're not going to become a technical person and you've actually just logged on to iChange, you know what the deal is, I still would encourage you to maintain a food log so you know how. You guys will never know. You might recruit someone 10 years younger, 20 years younger than you, who's all into the social media. You want to know how I know a lot of this? I have a 17-year-old son. He's like always showing me this. So be willing to learn, because you will bring people into your organization that are younger than you and that are into this, and you don't want to be the grandma, okay? And with that said, create a mock weight loss challenge on the weight loss challenge site online so that you can be familiar with it. Working in groups and masses is key. And I'll leave you guys with this. When we launched this at the Success Training seminar on last Saturday, we said that the 2 things that the graduates in the Minnesota area had in common was they participated and ran a weight loss challenge. They participated in and ran one, okay? So they were getting better results themselves, working in groups of people. And the second thing they did was participate in this class. So I really want to encourage you to complete the assignments for your business sake, for your dream's sake, for your family's sake. I really want to encourage you to make all the 4 classes and get your mentor to sign off on the homework. For those of you that do graduate, this is credited towards your certificate, or you'll get your certificate, and your STS ticket is credited for March. They're not transferable. We're not going to put it out to June. There is a system in place, and if you guys will become teachable, if you will take it on, if you'll learn new ideas, learn new things, you guys can change from where you're at today in 90 days, have a totally different business than where you started today. And you will have developed a system that you can support the growth of your new business members, because it's not going to be all up to you. You can plug them into this basics training. So we go STS into HCU. They're fed every single week of the basics to keep them engaged. That's where we're going to lose people. That's where you're going to lose people in the organization, the business, is when they're no longer engaged and given it something to do and something to continue the confidence and the skill set building. Then that's when they fall off. And this is that little safety net from event to event. Each week we're popping on the line. We're logging on with enthusiasm and saying hello. We're getting them their homework done with them. So if you've already been in Herbalife, like I know several of you on the line have, good for you for joining the system that you can participate and lead in the future, because together we're all going to be so much better, stronger, and more powerful in Herbalife. So with that, guys, we're going to log off. I want to unmute everybody because I do want to, let's see if I can do this. I do want to get everybody to say good night, Herbalife. So let's see. I would like to unmute everybody, but I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to be able to. Let me stop share and see if I can unmute after we stop share. Hold on. There it is. It popped up. I'm still trying to do all this. So we are going to, well, let me stop. Is there any question? It's going to be a little chaotic with all the participants. Anybody have 99 participants on? Any questions?
I have a question.
Speak.
I have a square already, and I'm a hairdresser. Would I have to set up a new square?
Okay.
Accounts on there.
Okay, awesome question, and your connection's really bad, but I caught your question. She already has a square for another business. Can she use the same square? What you want to do is set up another account, and then on the same device, you can log in and out of those accounts. So you have your Herbalife account you'll log into if you're selling a product, okay? But keep them separate. Keep the accounts on the back end separate. The little square, it doesn't matter how many of those you have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but in other words, I have to set up a new like a square count, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, it would be a nightmare trying to figure out if that was a Formula One cell or a dye job. Okay, you want to be clean in your business, so separate them for you.
Okay.
Right? Was that a haircut, a $40 haircut, or was that a canister of Formula One? Right?
Right.
So
Okay.
everything you do, keep them separate. That would be what I would do if I were in your shoes. Any other questions, guys? Okay, so everybody, I'm going to unmute you, and I want everybody to say good night, Herbalife.
I have a question.
Oh, wait. We're not unmuting. We have a question. Aaron, was that you?
Yes, that was me.
Go for
I
it.
know you said he was going to email us like the homework and stuff. I just want to make sure. Is it going to be tonight or tomorrow?
All of this, great question, by the way. I'm setting this all up automated. So when we say that there are going to be 50 tickets, when those tickets sell out, they sell out. This line only holds 100. There's 99 on. So it's all automated. It'll actually go out at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time tonight.
Okay.
Already have that all built in and set up. It'll come to 11 o'clock tonight for you.
The email?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
Now, if you guys don't see the email for some reason, you have my contact on every email that you've gotten or your registration confirmation. You can feel free. Several of you have emailed me. You mixed up your email, no problem. We'll get it all fixed up on the back end. But you guys will see it come out tonight.
Oh, yeah, I go by AJ.
All right, AJ. I will not remember that next week, but I'm just keeping it real. You can tell me that. You can tell me that again next week.
Okay.
All right. If you had another question, unmute yourself because I don't know how to unmute before we log off. Pop up if you had a question, guys.
You mentioned checking into Facebook earlier.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but my house phone rang at the same time and I missed part of that.
I set up a Facebook page. It's a group. It's an open group, and you can have your mentor log on and just say, so who is this? Christy. So Christy, your upline can just log on through their Facebook page and say, hey, this is Christy's upline. I'm telling you that she did her homework, and they can just communicate and post it there. And in the email, guys, that you're getting at 11 o'clock will be the actual name again on that Facebook page, but it's a group, the Facebook group. But it was HCU San Antonio STS participants. Okay, if you have another question, yes.
I had several folks that were trying to get into this meeting. So is there a way that they could start to pre-register for the next class, please?
So if you guys go to the Facebook page for Herbalife, SanAntonioSTS.com. I posted tonight how many of you guys would need a second class to start in 2 weeks. That's how I'm going to gauge. So you guys go on to Herbalife. SanAntonioSTS.com and post a comment. I would have 5. I would have 4. I would get that cycle going so I can talk to the coaches and see if they could support another one.
Okay, great.
Other questions, guys?
So next week when we log back on, it'll be the same 99 that logged on today?
Yep, it's the same group. And here's what we're going to do, guys. To keep the integrity, just so you guys know, I'm just being honest with you, to keep the integrity, because it locks out after 100 lines. Every week we will cross, and those that got on that were not allowed to get on and didn't pay to get on, they will be booted off and blocked, okay? So don't try to short the system because it doesn't do any good to fight integrity, right? If we keep the integrity rolling correct, then everybody wins. So that's we only have 100 lines, and every one of you guys paid to be on this call and for your STS tickets. So for the integrity of the team, just make sure we don't share that ID out so that we don't cut others out that should be able to be on. So great question. Thank you, Christy.
I haven't. I'm a hairdresser, and I had just gotten out of work when y'all started, and I had a hard time getting in. But I was reading the thing that if you were 15 minutes late, you wouldn't get credit. Will I still get credit for this?
Yeah, and you'll get the email. Yeah, we know you're on, Christy. And I also, just so you guys know, we get a report that says how long you guys stayed on. So if you log on and you drop off after 5 minutes, the report from the system actually says you were on for 5 minutes. Okay, so you like that, AJ?
Yeah.
So here's why.
Really no way to cheat the system.
Oh, I can hear you. So here's why we're being tough with you guys, because we want you to succeed. Okay, I don't want you trying to cheat the system. It never pays to cheat. Okay, so we're being tough with you guys because we love you enough to be tough with you. Okay, so one last question. Anybody have a question?
I want to be on the production team.
Email me on the back end. Other questions?
Tina, this is Jose Gonzalez.
Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás?
Buenas noches. Now, just for testing purposes, I connected on my phone and also my computer, but only click join on one of the two devices. But I noticed there was a couple of people also connected on different devices, probably a phone and a tablet or something, just to clear out on the numbers at the end.
Okay, yeah, you guys only connect on one device. It'll give you feedback if you connect on two devices anyway. So excellent point, Jose. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm just scrolling. I don't see anybody duplicate names, but don't log on your phone and then the laptop, because you're right, it'll take up 2 lines. Any other questions?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Alina. Gosh, I haven't seen you forever. Still so pretty.
Hey, girl.
Okay, any other questions?
Hey, Tina.
Yes.
Hey, after the call started, if somebody got bumped off, their internet went down, were they going to be able to log back in, or was it locked?
Nope, it's not locked. They'll still be able to get back in.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Who else, guys? I gotta say, I'm like super stoked and super impressed with all you guys' technology capabilities. What's up, Brock Hesse? So you guys, you guys are unbelievable. You are on time. I am super excited and jacked up to be spending the next 4 weeks with you guys. So with that, we're gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna unmute everybody. Everybody say good night, Herbalife, and then jump on the homework.
Good night, Herbalife.
Herbalife.
Herbalife. Good night, Herbalife.
Herbalife.
Yeah. Good night.
Herbalife.
Good night, Herbalife.
Night, Herbalife.
Bye, Herbalife.
Good night, Herbalife.
Good night, Herbalife.
Night, Herbalife.